During the excitement of this year's homecoming festivities, the Murray State University community celebrated the life of one of its dearest members, and also a dear friend to Roundabout U, the late Jim Carter.
Amanda said this morning this may be harder than Christmas because homecoming was Jim's Christmas.
On the eve of homecoming, friends and family of Jim Carter packed the Sid Easley Alumni Center for a special dedication ceremony. The Alumni Brick Plaza will now be known as the Carter Alumni Plaza. Jim served Murray State University for nearly 30 years until his passing in February 2015. Whether he realized it or not, Jim touched the life of every person he came in contact with.
Jim had that uncanny ability to meet one person and within 2 minutes, you're best friends. If you had a chance to spend them with 5 minutes, you're lifelong friends. And that was something that was just so very, very special with Jim.
I spent a lot of years following Jim around, going to Murray State events, and it's just not the same in town. It's not the same anywhere I go.
When our family moved to Murray, Jim was immediately there, opened his arms, opened his heart, opened his soul, and was a great colleague and a great ally and a great advocate from day one.
Jimmy was a major reason why we are back in Murray, Kentucky. Major reason. Forever be grateful to him for that. Jimmy was the main reason that the Pike House is where it is today. Curris Center, Lovett Auditorium, WKMS, CFSB Center, Swim, Bike, and Run Club. But you know, probably the group that has benefited more than anything else from Jim Carter, you had a second school relations office. People didn't call to the admissions office, they called Jimmy. But there were many times on Saturdays, Jimmy's here taking people around campus because that's what Jimmy did. Nobody loved the university more than Jim Carter.
He loved Murray State with every ounce of his being, and he was not going to retire, and had it not been for Joe Ward, who convinced him that it was time, we just didn't realize the time was so quick, Joe, and that he'd retire on Friday, and the following week he'd be gone. So just a very, very hard thing to have dealt with.
Some of our hardest conversations were in February, January, and when he was thinking about stepping away from the Alumni Association and this institution. But he never used that word, never said I would step away. It would always be a part of him, and how he would always fight to the very end.
He's iconic. He is, and I've had people all over the country tell me, when you think of Murray State, you think of Jim Carter. And that's so true.
So when we think about Mr. Carter, when we think about Jim, it's only befitting that we honor him by naming the area behind us in his honor. It's an honor because it is a growing and dynamic field. It's a place that when you come to campus, you will immediately see. But it's also always growing, it's always changing, and it's always blooming. And to me, that's the way Jim was always, in my brief history with him, always was as well.
Think about him all weekend, because he's not gone, because the kids that are here and the kids that will come will make his legacy live on a long time.
We will miss him, but we will always honor him and we'll always remember him.